This chapter introduces Abigail, one of the wisest women in the Bible. While her husband Nabal insults David, she steps in with courage and grace, preventing David from committing bloodshed and anger. Okay, so the first part of the chapter covers Samuel dies, David encounters Nabal. Samuel dies, all Israel mourns. David moves to the wilderness of Paran. Then comes Nabal, a rich but arrogant and harsh man, married to Abigail, a woman of beauty and wisdom. David had protected Nabal's shepherds in the past. So during sheep shearing, a time of feasting, David sends messengers kindly requesting provisions. But Nabal insults David. Who is David? Many servants are running away from their masters these days. David hears this and explodes with rage. Every male in Nabal's household will be dead by morning. David's about to repay evil with evil. He's not acting like the man from the cave anymore. The second part of the chapter covers Abigail intervenes. A servant tells Abigail what happened and how David had protected them. Without telling Nabal, Abigail prepares a huge gift of food and rides out to intercept David. She humbly bows and speaks with wisdom. Don't let, don't let this be a blemish on your record. The Lord is building you a lasting dynasty. She reminds David. When the Lord brings you success, you won't have regrets about shedding blood and anger. Abigail speaks truth, peace, and God's promises to calm David's fury. The third part of the chapter covers David backs down. David blesses her. Praise be to the Lord, who sent you to meet me today. He thanks her for keeping him from bloodshed and wrongdoing. He accepts her gift and sends her home in peace. It takes strength to draw a sword, but more strength to put it away. The fourth part of the chapter covers God deals with Nabal. Abigail returns home. Nabal is drunk and feasting like a king, okay? Like a king. She waits until morning to tell him everything. When he hears it, his heart fails and he becomes like a stone. 10 days later, God strikes Nabal dead. David didn't have to take revenge. God handled it. The fifth part of the chapter covers David marries Abigail. When David hears Nabal is dead, he says, The Lord has upheld my cause when kept me from doing wrong. He sends for Abigail and she becomes his wife. Also mentioned, David had married Ahinoam of Jezreel, multiple wives but now. Meanwhile, Saul had given David's former wife Michal to another man. The chapter ends with relational reshuffling, but the spotlight stays on Abigail's faith and courage. What are the key lessons from the first Samuel chapter 25? The first one is wisdom can diffuse anger. Abigail's calm, gracious intervention literally saves lives. Second lesson, anger clouds judgment, even for godly people. David was about to stain with his legacy with unnecessary bloodshed. Third lesson, God's justice is better than vengeance. David waited and God acted. Fourth lesson, character shines under pressure. Abigail stands out as a peacemaker, risk taker, and truth teller. Okay, so David nearly ruins his testimony by reacting in anger, but Abigail's wisdom stops him. She appeals to his future, reminds him of God's promises, and models courage under pressure. In the end, Nabal is judged by God, and Abigail becomes David's wife. Okay, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video.